Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have a new week with the Blackrock week, and we also have a new dungeon. It's the Deadmines dungeon, which is probably one of the hardest dungeons in the game, if not the hardest. So we are going to jump into the guide. But just before we do so, guys, if this is useful, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And also, guys, go follow my Twitter. I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon on Twitter. So yeah, make sure to go follow that if you don't want to miss it. But yeah, other than that, guys, enjoy the content. Check it out. All right, boys. So the deck we use is this Rend list. We use Rend Blackhand, the Whelped Eggs, the Earth Elemental, the Harpies, the Safe Pilot, the Gnoll Brute, and the Stonehoof Torrent. So the main idea of this list in the dungeon is to cheese the bosses with the combo of playing your Whelped Eggs followed by your Earth Elemental. So you follow it by the Earth Elemental because you want the boss to kill the Whelped Eggs first so that the eggs would hatch, and then the boss would focus the Earth Elemental while the Whelp attack the boss. So right, this combo just by themselves can like at least take 50% of a boss that is the same level as you are. And sometimes you can even kill a boss all the way through with, like, if you add like a safe pillar or something like that, or if you have the right relics. So right, the main idea is to do that. We also have the Harpies, so we can also get the Harpies as a damage dealer on the bosses with the Earth Elemental as a tank. And for all of the rest of the list, it's all about defense. So we have obviously Rend Blackhand, that is our leader. He does a lot of AoE damage, so really good to defend. When he's with his Flaming Soul talent, you could get so much value in defense. You can stop like a whole push by himself with because he's gonna trigger the Living Bomb spell. So yeah, Rend Blackhand, very, very good to defend. Once he dismounts, well, then he can deal or he can tank, and he can deal some physical damage to other melee units, which is very good. Yeah, so Rend Blackhand really good for like the whole of AoE, and we also have the Gnoll Brute, which also serves like a same purpose. The Gnoll Brute has some cleaving abilities, so it's going to be very good to defend. He's a tank, but he's also able to cleave, which is really important because in this dungeon we get some big waves of enemies that we have to kill all at once. So very, very good to play the Gnoll Brute. And then we also have the Stonehoof Torrent to also further defend. He's going to be very good to deal with a lot of stuff. There's a Huntress on the second level. There's a lot of important targets that are on the back line. There's a lot of Mountaineer. So the Stonehoof Torrent is going to be very good to deal with all of that. And for the talents, I'm going to quickly go over every single talent. The most important ones for the dungeon. You can play this list without any talents, but if you had to pick any, I would go for the Whelped Eggs Flame Burst talent, which is going to damage the boss whenever the Whelped Eggs spawn. It also has like a huge range, so you can do a lot of AoE damage to deal with the big waves if you have the Flame Burst talent. And also I have the Infectious Swipe for the Harpies. So Infectious Swipe gives poison to the Harpies, which is really good to melt the boss and other important minis. So very, very important to have, I would say, the Flame Burst, or the most important. And then the Harpies. For the other ones, I don't think it matters that much. Think whatever you will. The Gnomish Cloaking Device is the one I use for Safe Pilot because it's just broken. But especially in PvP. And for the Stonehoof Torrent, I take Momentum, which adds a second charge, which is also really good. But these are more basic ones. They don't really help much with the whole idea of this list right now. Yeah, you can also go for the Obsidian Shard talent for the Earth Elemental to help with just having more tanking potential. So you will do obviously more damage because you are going to tank more, and then your Whelped Eggs or your Whelps are going to do more damage to the boss while you tank with the Earth Elemental. So this is pretty much the whole idea of the list. We will jump through a whole dungeon, through every single relic choices. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. We are going to start the dungeon here. We are going to take the Howling Warband because of the Bloodlust ability is very good for our cheese combo. Inspiring Parchment is not good because we're not playing our leader with anything else. And since we're not playing our leader much, this won't be good either. So we'll go for Howling Warband. I kind of wish they would change the loading screen during seasons. That would be sick. All right. So we are going to play our first whelp eggs here. And we are going to play our safe pilot here. Okay. So we do have our own Stone of Thorns to defeat our opponents. We're going to play a Rend here. You know what? We are actually going to play the Earth Elemental, so we are not going for the Extreme Cheese right now. Here we can play the Stone of Torrent to charge on the Dark Spirit Troll. Hopefully, yes. Then can we get our... I guess not, right? Oh, maybe we can. Yes, the whelp eggs. Oh, no, they don't. What? That's nuts. That's nuts. All right, let's try to safe pilot these 4 units. Earth Elemental here with the Harpies. Now we can defend with the Null Brute. We're gonna wait a little bit just for that bear to... Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, Stone of... There it is. The explosion from the flame burst. Okay, we have our Stone of Torrent to deal with perhaps a Prowler. We can safe pilot here to help the Stone Hoof. We need to just take control and then we'll go back on the offensive. That was weird. You know what? We are going to send everything middle. We need our whelp eggs. For the Stone of Torrent. The pressure is non-stop here from the enemy. Come on, come on. There it is. All right. All right. We are going to play our Harpies. And our Null Brute to tank. There goes another Stone of Torrent. Can we defend in another way? Then the whelp eggs, I don't know. So we have to once again. I think we have a little bit more of a break between waves. So we are getting into it. All right. We are going to play our Stone of Torrent here because anyway, there's a Prowler behind it. And we will play our Earth Elemental here. Then we are just going to drop the whelp eggs. Should that be it? That's going to be it. So we are going to take the first round. The first level for me is one of the hardest. I think it's either the first one or the second one that's the hardest. We are going to see doing the second one if this deck does well. In the second one, we have to deal with the big waves of enemies. But we do have some tools for that. We have the safe pilot, obviously. We have the whelp eggs. And then we try to cheese with the Harpies. All right, here we have Prospector's Myths. Every third gold mine grants another gold. Then Arachnid Whistle, playing your leader summons 2 Spiderling. And Black Whelp Tunic, your tower, Barak, and Meeting Stone spawn a whelp egg. So I like this one because we're trying to defend a lot against Cookie here. We hope that we will be able to clear this one. All right. So I think here we want to land our safe pilot immediately here. Okay, we are going to play our Whelp Eggs actually because we don't have our safe pilot. We're going to send our Gnoll Brute to get those chests. These are horrible Whelp placements. Horrible. All right. We have our Rend to defend if we really need to. Okay, so we do survive this first push. We could have just used our Rend Blackhand. So we send our Stone of Turin on the right. I'm playing the safe pilot just to make sure we do keep that base. I completely missed that. Can we get the chest? Yes, we can. You're gonna send the Whelp Eggs here. There it is. This should be enough to take back the turret. We're gonna play the Harpies because there's no air units here. The Whelp Eggs here to defend are helping us a lot. A lot. We're sending the safe pilot now. We are going to take the third turret just for the extra Whelp Egg spawn. And then we'll start our cheese here. Unfortunately, this didn't work. All right. Okay, 2 of the 3 Harpies are alive, which is good, which is great. And we just have so much damage from the Harpies on Cookie here. And I think we are just gonna, we don't even have to. The poison from the Harpies just finishes him so easily. Yeah, so actually guys, the second boss is so much easier than the first one. So do exactly that. Take the different turrets, defend with your Rend Blackhand and other stuff like that. There's so much less pressure, and they come in wave, but you have the safe pilot, which does so much job, and you also have your Whelp Eggs. So yeah, the second level extremely easy to beat with this deck, and then we are going to hop on the third one, where we are going to do kind of the same strategy. We are going to cheese the boss, and we are going to defend the whole way. So all right. We have that deploying Unbound Mini grants +1 level to nearby allies. That can be good because we are doing an offensive. Whenever you have 3 or less minis active, that's not good because we are going to have our Whelp Eggs at all time. And then the extra movement speed. So we are going to go for the +1 level every time you play an Unbound Mini. And we are going to start this third and final round against Sneed here. All right.
Haven't I seen you before?
So we want to get our Whelp Eggs and our Earth Elemental here. So we are going to send our Miner. We are going to play our own Stone of Torrents here. And we are going to play our Harpies as well to try to survive against those. All right. Those Goblin Sappers. Okay. We do get the Whelp Eggs here. And once they start attacking, we are playing our Earth Elemental here. And we are even going to play our Safe Pilot. Alright, so we already did 50% of the health. You know what? We will keep cycling. We're going to keep cycling here. Do some more Whelp Eggs and another Earth Elemental here. And just like that, we are going to beat Sneed in under, what, a minute? Under a minute? All right, so yeah, extremely easy to beat. Once you beat the first level, it's extremely easy to beat the second, and even more to beat the third one using this exact strategy. So yeah, does this build work without talent? Of course it does. It's not as effective, obviously. I didn't use Rend Blacken once in this list, I think. And yeah, the Whelp Eggs won't have the explosion, but you will still be able to cheese the boss with the Earth Elemental as a tank and the Whelp Eggs attacking. You can do that on the second and third boss, and you still have your safe pilot to deal a lot of AoE. Thank you all of you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. I hope this was useful. So yeah, next week we are going to have a new dungeon. So on next Sunday, I'm going to be doing a guide on this dungeon as well. So make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see that. And I have more content this week leading up to that until then. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.